Hello and welcome to this pick a card reading. We are talking about and pulling for your optimal vibrational alignment right now. And so I've already cleared these affirmation cards and chosen with intention for you. I'm going to just give them a quick clear again here, as well as clear myself and clear the charm bowl, because we are going to be adding a little bit of charm love to this pull. If this is your first time on my channel, I'm happy to have you here. And if you are returning, welcome back. My name is Jody. I am an intuitive mentor and channel, and it's my job to listen to spirit and provide the divine messages that are coming through for you. You can find out all about me and my services anytime on thespiritexperience.com. So again, today we are talking about optimal vibrational alignment for you. We've got 6 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for you to choose from. And I'm gonna add a little charm love to these cards to help you get a better idea or get a better view, inspiration, intuition about which card is yours and which card has the message for you. So card number 1, let's pull a charm for you. Ooh, there it is. A microphone charm showing up for you, card 1. So again, which card is calling out to give you the message that you need? Quick reminder that this is a collective reading. It's not an individual reading. So please pay attention as you're going through your reading and just keep what's resonating with you and take the divine nuggets that you need. All right, card 2. I am closing my eyes when I'm picking these. We've got the measuring cups for you, card number 2. Card number 2. Card 3. There we go. Ooh. The airplane energy. Card 3. You can see that. Airplane. Card number 3. Card number 4. Ice cream cone. There you go. Card 4. Ice cream cone. And card number 5. We've got the fox there. Card number 5. Fox charm. Okay. Boop. I fell over. There you go. Here you go, buddy. And last but not least, card 6. Ooh, it's a hat. You've got the hat charm. Card 6, the hat charm. So which card is calling to you? Which card has the message that you need about your optimal vibrational alignment? We're going to be looking at your past, what might be challenging you, what actions you can take, and what the results might look like, as well as some help from a goddess that you can align with. So take a moment and check out the cards, choose your card, and then you can head to the description for the timestamps to jump right ahead to your reading. Hello, group 1, and welcome to your reading. If you chose this, you picked the first card in the lineup with the microphone charm. So I'm just going to set that up there for you. Move your clear quartz wand and see what affirmation you chose. Group 1. Happiness is a choice I make. Wow. Okay, then. Well, group 1, looks like your optimal vibrational alignment has to do with happiness, choosing to be happy, taking it upon yourself, thank you, to what they just said is take responsibility for your happiness, which I love, because nobody else can make you happy, group 1. If you've been looking outside yourself for happiness or trying to, what they're saying is be fulfilled by external sources, that doesn't need to be a specific person. It could be a thing, any kind of those habits or behaviors that are trying to fill something within you. They're asking you to choose to align with happiness all on your own. Now, I'm going to pick and see what else this aligns with for you and get more information. So this is a past energy. So you've been trying here. They just said you've been trying to breathe. That's what they're saying, group 1. You've been trying to stay calm here. Yeah. I'm not so sure if this just isn't working out for you well, or you're feeling like you can't get to the peace and the calm that you're looking for. We will clarify a bit for you with that card, because it's not a horrible card to have there. It's a wonderful card really to have in your past. It's like you already know how to get to a place of calm, inner peace, and there may be something just moving you into a place where you feel like you need to look outside yourself for happiness. And they're saying, nope, you can actually get into your highest optimal vibrational alignment by aligning with happiness and choosing it for yourself. So you've already learned here. That's what they're saying. You're already learned here how to stay calm and breathe. And so use that tool if you've got it. All right, let's pull a challenge energy for you here. Just want to see what's coming up for that. Okay, so staying on track. That's basically what they said. You've got the chopwood card here showing up in the reversed position for you. So the chopwood energy is about showing up, doing the thing, and doing the work, basically. Showing up and doing the work. So if you haven't been getting into your practice, or you've kind of, sometimes we fall off our practice, whether it's a meditation practice or an exercise practice that has to do with your physicality, something to do with your mind, or bringing this inner peace. Maybe you actually are doing a breathing practice or have been doing a breathing practice, and it's been a challenge for you to stay on that, to continue to do that. They're asking you to do that now. And again, I'm going to clarify for us a bit there, just to make sure that we fully understand what they're giving us. Now, what kind of action can you take, group one, to get into your highest vibrational alignment, which for you is happiness? This card, the serendipity card in the reverse position, asks you to really believe in spirit and to allow yourself to understand that there are miraculous happenings available for you, and that spirit doesn't ever leave you, and to believe in that here. So it's going to be important. I think the practice will help with that. So got to get back into the practice is what I'm hearing for you. You just need to be more in alignment and more diligent about doing that. Make it a priority. Make your happy a priority. If you get into the vibrational alignment of happiness every single day, you're getting up, you're in a practice, this will come naturally to you. But again, we'll look for some clarification in just a moment. Last card here with the outcome energy. Loyal heart in the reverse position. You may be faced with leaving or detaching from someone that is causing you to be the opposite of this, the opposite of happy. So if you're in or around people, it doesn't have to be like that you're in this romantic relationship with somebody and they're causing unhappiness. This is, take a look at the people around you. They're going to want you to move to a place where you're able to see the people around you and how they're influencing you, and whether or not that's actually adding to your happiness or taking away from it. So in the end of all this, and again, we're going to clarify a bit here, but the end of all this, you're going to see very clearly who is, they don't want me to use the word loyal here, who is aligned with who you truly are, who appreciates you for who you truly are. And if they don't, if they're causing you distress or frustration, it's time to, detach from them. Ooh, look at all these cards. All right. Let's see what we've got here just falling out of this deck for you. Pull from the top or bottom, please. Bottom, thank you. So with the breathe card, look at that, 2 of Cups energy. So there may be a relationship already going on in your life that, yes, that you need to leave in the past, or you've been trying to leave in the past, or you've been doing these exercises in order to help you do that. And it is causing you some unhappiness. And so they're asking you to take back your power here. The best way you can get into the highest vibrational alignment for you is to take back your power, to choose your happy, to create your happy, and release this. If a partnership isn't working of any sort, again, does not need to be a romantic partnership. If a partnership in your life is not bringing you what it is that you need, it's safe for you to detach from it. They're going to be calling that in for you in the future. So we've got that, clarifying the breathe card. Okay, up next, Judgment here in the reverse position. So again, this is making decisions, sometimes judging things harshly with this chop wood card. And so if you feel like you're right, it doesn't help, they're saying, to beat yourself up about falling off of a practice. So if that's what you've been doing, meaning you have the tools in your toolbox, you know what to do, you know what works for you, and you just haven't been showing up to do it because maybe there's a relationship that you're in. Again, could be work, could be, usually this will be a heart-centered relationship, someone that is close to you or you have a connection with. If it's been really dragging you down and taking you out of your practice, don't judge yourself for it, please. It's time to make decisions there, which is why you have this word in your affirmation, a choice. You're getting to choose. That's how you're going to get your power back and how you're going to raise your vibration. Snap into that happiness alignment by, first of all, just releasing judgment, especially about yourself and the practice or the tools that you know that you need. And instead make the decision to go ahead and use those tools, make a plan for that, and then show up. They just said it doesn't need to be extensive. So if you're short on time or you've got lots of things going on and that's why you fell off your practice, like spirits, your team is telling you, you know, it doesn't have to be this huge, long practice. They just want you to use what you know to get yourself into happiness. Use what you know. Don't judge yourself. Leave that in the past. Might be a challenge for you. You might be all up in your head, right? This is the challenge position, but it's not worth it. Make the decision here. Choose for you. Choose for you. Okay, serendipity. Oh, look at that there. Clarified with the High Priestess card for you. Amazing. Wow. They're reminding me of your charm now. Okay, this is the action spot. They want you to understand that there is help available for you. When you start to choose this and you get back into your practice, if you do need to use your voice with this charm energy, if you do need to use your voice for some detachment or making time for you to do the practice that you know that you need, then go ahead and do that. It's safe to do that. Remembering that you have help and noticing the signs. So action position, you've got a serendipity card in the reverse position with a nod from spirit sort of saying like, are you even paying attention and noticing what's coming in from you for a higher power, from a higher power? Are you even paying attention and like appreciating even the smallest of miracles or happenings that just seem to just line right up for you? They just said the breaks that you've been given. So that seems very specific. So that's not probably going to resonate for everybody, but if that's you and you've recently been sort of felt like, woo, that's a relief, or you were given a break, or yes, it's like something didn't happen as you expected it to, and it actually allowed you some time for yourself. Start noticing those things. They want you to step into this High Priestess type of energy, which is like higher wisdom. They're telling you here, we need you to notice the signs so that you can act with your higher wisdom, that you can trust your intuition, you can get in the right alignment with the divine. So your spirit team is specifically saying, hey, we've been sending you signs. We need you to start noticing them. That's going to help you move into this really amazing, intuitive, yes, divine knowledge. So you'll be very connected. That's how you'll feel. If you start actioning this is your action position. You'll start to feel like, oh my gosh, there's another sign. There's another sign. Wow, that lined up perfectly. Thank you so much. Make sure you're showing gratitude when those things are coming up. You'll open your channel right up to receive even further on that line. And finally, the Loyal Heart card in the reverse position, getting clarified by the Hangman card in the reverse position there for you. Hopefully you can see that. The Hanged Man is definitely about new perspective. And what they're saying here is don't resist like surrendering over, handing things over to spirit, to your team. So if you're unsure in this position, right, the outcome energy, if you move to a place and you're like, I don't really know what it is that I'm supposed to do with this, stay in your optimal vibrational alignment. Keep choosing for you. Keep showing up with the tools that you need. Keep choosing happy. Exactly. This is the alignment that's going to help you be in this position. They want you to understand that you are going to be able to access higher knowledge, right? This is the action. And so when you get to this position, you'll be able to see things from a different perspective if you don't get caught up in whatever it is that is troubling your heart or whatever relationship you're trying to make decisions about. You need to be able to access the higher perspective. And here, that's why they're saying to you, surrender up whatever is blocking you from being able to access that. So it'll be something in your mind, usually, like chatter in your mind or certain structured, really restrictive ways of thinking about something or a relationship, since this does couple up with a loyal heart reverse. So if something's going wrong in your relationship, or you feel like there's a relationship that you just need some boundaries with or to detach a bit, if you stay in your vibrational alignment, it's going to allow you to use your voice in the way that is best needed for you. You will be able to see the higher perspective, like they said, if you do not resist surrendering to spirit. So they're telling you here to take that action, and this will be the outcome. Not warnings here. This is like a warning energy where if you allow and step into this, the higher perspective will come naturally. They don't want you resisting that, and they need you paying attention in the outcome position to where you might be blocking that higher perspective, or not wanting to see it is what they just said. Not wanting to see the higher perspective, especially again about a relationship. Again, does not need to be a romantic relationship. They wanted me to say that again. It could be a work relationship, a familial relationship, a friendship, etc. If you don't want to see the higher perspective, you're going to get stuck here. So keep aligned with that happy. Even write this down. Happiness is a choice I make. And they said you need to say it again with the microphone. You need to say it out loud if you can. I choose happy every day. Happiness is a choice I make. Modify that affirmation however it is you need to get into this alignment, because it's time for you to show up for you. You already have the tools you need. You already know what you need to do. You may have been dragged down by a relationship because look at this. You've got the Two of Hearts here in the reverse position with the loyal heart here. So coming from and going to, having to address something that you need to communicate, stand up for. And before you go and do that, step into your tools, step into your happy, so that you can move to a place where you're really starting to see the serendipitous events showing up for you, that you're grateful for them, and you get into this alignment, which allows you to be totally guided by your intuition. The High Priestess is the connection to the higher wisdom, to source, to your spirit team, to the divine knowing thing. Yes, everything that you know. So the divine knowing. Now I'm just going to close this reading up for you with a bit of goddess energy. So someone that you could call upon to help you with this kind of alignment, to help you stay in the optimal alignment for you. And of course for you, group number 1, that is happy energy. Yes. Okay, let's see which goddess is coming up for you. How nice. Very grounding energy. Vesta, home. Your household situation is improving, either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. Very interesting. I wonder if it is connected to that relationship for you. Vesta is a very grounding energy always. So if you've got stuff going on, thank you. Make space in your home, they just said. So I don't know what that means. It may resonate for some of you and not for others. But if you're trying to clear out your home to make space or make it feel more warm or available to you is how they're putting it. Probably because you need room or space to feel like you can go to that and really do the practice that you know that you need. Again, does not need to be a long practice. She's helping you bring warmth into your home, and it's very root chakra energy. So like, yeah, 1, 2. So first and second chakra, bringing warmth. So this is showing me lighting candles and like the smell. So if there's certain smells that make you feel at home, you can diffuse essential oils or put them on your actual body, whatever you feel guided to do. It's like your senses. They want you to feel comfort in your senses, and she's going to help you do that. I'm just asking how this is connected to your amazing, happy energy. Oh, okay. It gives this comfort energy that allows you to, it's like smoothly move into the happy alignment that they're calling for your optimal alignment. So use Vesta to help you out with anything in your home, really. Thank you. Make your home a happy place. So if you're feeling unhappy in your environment, you're going to want to move things around to make yourself feel more at home, more comfortable, like you can step into yourself, like you can step into your practice, like you can step into your intuition in order to be able to come out of it with a much higher perspective about yourself and possibly a relationship that you've been either struggling with or needing to make decisions about in your life. All right, I hope that this served you. Group number 1. If you found this reading helpful, you can let me know by giving it a thumbs up. And if you know someone else that you think would find this reading helpful, please feel free to share it with them. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you can get notified when I post the next Pick a Card reading. Thank you so much, group number 1. Hello, group number 2, and welcome to your reading. If you are listening to this, you chose the second card with the Measuring Cups charm. And I'm just going to set that aside and we'll get to see what the optimal vibrational alignment is for you. We'll set this over here by this beautiful aura quartz and check out the affirmation you chose. All right. I don't dance around the perimeter of the person I want to be. I step in it fully and completely. Woo! All right. A call to authenticity for you. Group number 2, starting off strong. You can just feel the grounded energy from that and the forward push movement type of energy coming from your affirmation. So it sounds like group number 2, it's very important, thank you, very important for you to move into the most authentic version of yourself, or at least be working toward it. Now let's see what's in the past here for you. The Truth Be Told card showing up in the reversed position here. And what they're saying is you've actually done some work here to tell yourself the truth about who you are, coming out of denial about specific habits, I think. Yep, habits or cycles is what they're saying. So it looks like you've probably been doing some work. So well done, group number 2. If you have been trying to become more of yourself, to give to yourself, or to trust yourself more, wonderful. Wonderful. They're like, any kind of denial needs to be left in the past now. So if you are having a hard time telling yourself or others the truth, it's going to be very important for you to do that. Now, you've got the Measuring Cups charm, and oftentimes that talks about paying attention to the details. And I don't know why they're bringing this up with this card, but that they just said, like the little white lies that you tell yourself, leave that in the past. So you're like being completely honest. That's what they're looking for. And it looks like you've been already doing a good job at that. I want to see what the challenge position gives us for you. Yep, group number 2. they're really singing your praises a bit here. They're talking about how much work you've been putting into it and how some of like it's been really difficult and some deep diving to get to the truth of the matter for you, to really like come out of what you've been avoiding looking at. All right, so let's see what the challenge position says for you. Co-creation energy. So either this has to do with spirit, which is, I just got a nod there. So getting more in touch with your spirit team, talking to spirit more often, making time to connect with spirit may be a challenge for you. You know, the way that you get to your inner truth and stay there is by making a point to connect to your intuition and have those moments, thank you, of solitude so that you can open up your energy and your connection to get to hear more of the divine truth. Because let's be honest, spirit is not going to lie to you. The divine truth is, it's sometimes the same as what your mind is telling you, but usually, especially if you've got mind games going on and things, it's very different. Sometimes it can feel harsh, but they want you to be able to step into the co-creation energy. They just said this will spill into your life. And what they mean by that is, if you get into the right relationship with the divine, then it's going to actually help you co-create with others. You're going to be able to be guided to who it is that you should be like coupling up with, like working with, and advancement. That's what the word they just gave me, advancement. So coming out of denial and telling yourself the truth and stepping into your authenticity is going to be very important in order for you to be able to co-create. And even though this may feel like a challenge, remember this measuring cup nod from spirit. The details matter. Sometimes a word shifts you and you kind of go, oh my gosh, that was my team. Or a little tiny, physical item shows up, a penny, a feather, a ladybug. These are the common little tiny details or nuggets from spirit. A question might pop into your head. An answer might pop into your head. You may be given something. They want you to notice that the spark of co-creation is already happening in your life. And sometimes it comes in small little details, and those are going to matter. They're also going to, thank you, they're also going to guide you, these details, to be able to step fully and completely into the person you want to be, because that is the optimal vibrational alignment for you, is to be your authentic self. Thank you, without ego. They want me to say that again, without ego. So this doesn't involve your ego. This involves your higher self. And although it may be a challenge, maybe you've been kind of stuck in the past, in your ego, in denial, not wanting to look at things. But if you've been doing work on that, which again, they're very proud of you. We will clarify these cards a bit, but they're very proud of what you've been doing. Even if it's been a challenge, now you've got the challenge of stepping into the connection that you have with your divine self and your spirit team. Don't dance around it. It's time to get into co-creation mode and start paying attention to the details. All right, let's see what action you can take. I mean, they're kind of already giving you that there. Very clear. No more, no more. Okay, here it is. Ooh, look at that. This is the action. If you've been worried about jumping into this or jumping into anything, jumping into whatever it is that you've been procrastinating on, or kind of like, I don't want to say lying to yourself, but kind of putting on the back burner, not wanting to look at. And if you've started down that road already, they're saying to you, take the risk here, come to the edge. You can do it. You'll be amazed. Thank you. Amazed at what you'll find. And I'm interested now because we've got the outcome card coming up next. Amazed at what you find when you take a risk, when you take the risk that you intuitively understand that you need to take. Even though this might be a challenge for you, it's going to allow you to understand this is the risk I need to take, and it's time to take it. This is in an action position energy for you today. So it looks like you're going to need to make a choice and leap. If you're being guided to leap, it's safe to leap. And the outcome energy for you. Oh, here we go. Again with this. Trusting that destiny happens exactly when it's meant to and not a moment before. So if there's things that are popping up in the future as a result of this, taking this leap, again, I'm not telling you to take Yeah, they go clarity. I'm not telling you to take a risk unless you intuitively understand that that's what you are supposed to do. And you will know. Your intuition, like I said, your spirit team, they don't lie or sugarcoat things. They're going to tell you the divine truth. And if you're at a place where all of these little details have been telling you, all right, it's time to leap, and you know that the future is going to improve and it's going to help you step even more fully, thank you, into your authenticity, into your true nature, you're going to want to do that. And then here they're like, but then don't complain about how quickly things are moving or how things are lining up, in what order. This is divinity, destiny, fated energy. So whatever's going to happen is going to happen. They don't want you opposing that in the future or on the back end of whatever it is, whatever risk you did take. It's going to take you out of your vibrational alignment that they want you in, that optimal alignment of authenticity. So questioning the universe, questioning yourself, questioning your intuition, as if, divine timing, you can move that. Everything is done. Your divine orchestration guides will be working to set things up in the exact right divine time. And they're asking you to trust the outcome energy of that. So whatever risk you're taking, they want you to make sure that you're in. Yeah, it's like, the relationship with your divine orchestration guides needs to be one of trust on the back end of this risk, or they just said, don't even bother taking it. And I don't know who that's for, but if you have been kind of in this energy of like, oh, nothing's ever going to happen for me, or if I am my true self, or if I am my authentic self, then, nothing good is going to come of that. They're telling you, you're going to have to take a risk in order for you to see all of the amazing divine orchestration pieces coming together. The divine orchestration guides are the hardest working guides in the business. And that's my opinion. And they're constantly working based on your choices, etc. They want this card here. Based on your choices and your decisions. And so sometimes it's difficult in a human body and dealing with a human mind to trust that the risk that you took or the choice that you made is going to pay off for you, is going to bring abundance, that you can be your full self. You don't have to pretend to be somebody else or put on a mask. Again, they want to make clear that the small pieces will matter. This doesn't mean that you acutely, thank you, always everything is a sign and every little thing that pops up, but they want you noticing it, because divine orchestration happens, like I said, in the right order at the right time. The opportunities are presented to you and you're not going to be able to change that. So why oppose it? Just getting a little bit of clarity on these cards for you. Just one more here. This bottom one. Thank you. All right. Let's see what we've got clarifying this truth be told in the past. Ooh, Eight of Wands energy. Eight of Wands showing up reversed. It stopped your ability to change or action things, especially if it was inspired. Like if you felt inspired, the denial, not telling yourself the truth would have stopped you, I'm assuming, from doing that. They don't want me to talk long about this. They just said, okay, because we're leaving it in the past. Co-creation. What do we have here? Ace of Swords in the reverse position. This is new insights and new ways of thinking of things coming to you. This is reverse. They do not, this could be like, you've got mind blocks. You're stuck in a specific frame of mind, and it's blocking you from being able to see these new insights that are being brought to you through the co-creation process. This is your challenge position. So I would do some work on the mindset that you have, especially about yourself, because the optimal alignment is to have a wonderful, amazing mindset as it concerns who you are. Just baseline, foundational, divine truth about who you are. And they don't want your mind blocking this intuitive back and forth that has the ability to go on anytime you choose. And so they want you more in touch with them, more in touch with yourself, and releasing some of the restrictions that you may have in your mind, or like they're talking about like, nothing's going to happen for me. Nothing new ever happens. I can't come up with any new ideas. I can't, it's like a blocked throat is what they're giving me there. Blocked throat. So if you've got something going on in your mind blocking you, then it's hard to communicate as well. So you may feel like, oh my God, I just haven't been able to think of anything good, or I haven't had any good insights. I mean, I'm bored and I am frustrated, and that means that seek co-creation with spirit first, and that will hopefully allow you to clear out this mindset that tells you you never have any good ideas, or you're never going to get the insights you need. They want you to step into alignment with your intuition and who you truly are. And this, hopefully, it's telling you what's really going on here. Maybe you're saying, I can't talk to my spirit team. I can't get insights from them. I'm never going to get any insights from them. I have to think through everything. I'm the one who needs to figure it out. If that's you, that's why this card is showing up here in the reverse position, in the challenge position, on the back of a co-create upright. So it's really important for you to start, even just talking to your team a little bit every day would be good, better than not. All right, let's see what's clarifying this. Come to the edge. Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is a completion energy, or you're close. Thank you. You're close. But it's a need to really let go of the past. And like it's a painful ending sometimes where this card is concerned. And so it may be very scary for you, since it's coupling this come to the edge card. You may need to cry about it. You may need to release something here. But you see this here? Hope is available. The risk that you're going to take intuitively, it's okay to leave this behind. You're ending or closing out a cycle by taking this risk, and it is available for you if you'd like it. All you have to do is step into this alignment in order to feel like you can close out this cycle and hop into the future. Take this risk, take the leap. It may be painful though there. So if you have been, hurt or suffering a very challenging time, yes, I'm sending out some love and support to you. Know that your spirit team is available and they don't ever abandon you, okay? But it's time to move on from that now. This is in your action position. Release. Let yourself feel so that you can leave that in the past and do what it is that you're meant to do there. And lastly, the Fates reversed. Of course, it's just really reiteration about what we just said here. If you can trust destiny, the Death card is showing up to clarify that. Things are going to be put in place. They're already destined to be on the back of this decision here, right? You show up as you, and then you make these decisions, and you're trusting your intuition and co-creating, noticing the small things, and then this happens. The Death card means you're ending a cycle and you're starting a new one. It is happening. Rebirth, transformation, all of those amazing things will be happening, and the divine will be showing up for you and putting things in the exact right, fated, destined places at the exact right, fated, thank you, destined times. So you actually don't need to worry about this. You've just got to let go and take the risk to get into this transformational energy, a very new start for you as your authentic self. Group 2. Gotta be you, group 2. All right, I'm just gonna get a goddess that can help you along with this if you choose to call her in or align with her, if you feel like she's resonating with you, or that you could seek her assistance or her knowledge or her wisdom or her help through your co-creation. Maybe she'll help you, move out of, your mind if you've been feeling blocked there. Oh, look at this. Love this. Mary Magdalene, unconditional love. Love yourself, others, and every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. Open up your heart first to yourself and then to others, and call upon Mary if you need some help doing that. Unconditional love. You've got a higher help from this beautiful goddess to help you open your heart. I don't dance around the perimeter of the person I want to be. I step into it fully. And that can sometimes really begin at your heart center. When you give yourself love, that energy spills out into your other energy centers and allows yourself to open up to that and to share that. Yes, spread it around is what they said. So first, they need you to understand that you are wonderful. And whoever it is that you want to become, that is fully available for you. In fact, it's your optimal vibrational alignment to start stepping fully and completely into that. Allow Mary to help you if you need some help. Yes. Your team really would like you to talk to them a little bit more frequently. So get a practice in place that feels really good to you. Doesn't have to be a long practice, right? Open up your heart center, call Mary in to help you do that. That way you can move forward and action whatever you're being called to action from an intuitive place that's really going to help you leave this painful situation or whatever it is that you've been going through that's been very hard behind, to trust destiny, trust your spirit team, trust the divine orchestration of things for your optimal benefit, for your happiness. Choose to be yourself and give yourself this energy where you're just like transforming. So I hope that this served you, group number 2. If you found this reading helpful, you can let me know by giving it a thumbs up. And if you know someone else who might find it helpful, please share it with them. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you get notified the next time that I post a pick a card reading. Thank you so much, group number 2. Hello, group number 3. If you are watching this, you chose the 3rd card with the airplane charm for your optimal vibrational alignment. So let's get some information about what you need to align with. Move that charm, stick that over here. Let's see what affirmation you chose. Well, look at that. I share my light with the world. Okay, they just said 3rd chakra is going to be very important for you. That's ambition, action, moving into doing. Yes, doing. So there's going to be some action, and that sharing, they want you to take that literally. Okay, literally, they said. Yeah, this is like the world needs my light energy. Now, the airplane is, you may be traveling. These, all 4? No, these 3. Okay. I do need 4 cards here, so I guess I'm just going to go for that 4th card. I believe we're reading top down. Okay. When they pop out like that, you know, we don't argue. Also, the airplane, so it could mean you're traveling, but also the airplane can mean being able to rise up to a higher perspective. And see, they're nodding there. So knowing that you need to step into your light, ignite that energy, is going to be really important for you to get into your vibrational alignment, to move through fear. They just said, move through fear and be able to share. And like I said, they don't mean, yes, they don't mean that, they mean that literally. There's some actual physical things that you may need to share that are on the back of wisdom that you have, or perhaps things that you've learned. So if you've been really wanting to share something recently, your optimal alignment is to actually begin, put the wheels in motion to do that, is what they just said. The higher perspective energy is really going to help you with that charm. So that's what you're going to be looking for. Higher perspective, higher connection to lead you forward. Okay, let's see what's in your past position with the wisdom of the oracle. Okay, no place like home. So you've gotten to know yourself well. hopefully you have some good people around you, and they're like, look at the light coming out of the house. So do you see that? You're up there in your home, getting to know yourself very well, and now they want this to be happening and to be taken out of the home as well. Or it's like, if you're doing anything online or sharing somehow online in some way, they're kind of like, that's what that looks like there. You've got light coming out of your being, light. The home card obviously means like your own being. So your own physical self is your home, and the light is shining from yourself. Love that, like play on words energy. I also feel a joy guide very present for your reading group number 3. So call upon your joy guides, because it looks like they're gonna help you keep things light as you share your light. Hilarious. See what I mean? This is like funny. So yeah, the light is shining out of your physical body home and possibly your actual home. Definitely going to be needing to share some of your, it's like your know-how. Okay, let's see what's in the challenge position for you. Oof. The need to rest, and they just said the right time. Okay. Time for a nap there, reversed. So it's like if you've been procrastinating, it may be a challenge for you. So this is challenge position. If you've been procrastinating, you need to share your light. So you've done the work, you've gotten the insights, you know what it is that you need to share. You've been able to tap into that higher perspective, and you know what you need to share, but you've either been procrastinating, putting it on the back burner, thank you, out of fear. Again, they're saying that with the fear energy, too afraid, what will people think, etc. Your highest vibrational alignment, your optimal alignment right now is to get into the right space where you understand that the world needs your light. It's the affirmation that you chose. Write this down somewhere. I share my light with the world. There's a reason you chose that, and there's a reason why you've got a joy guide to help you through that and keeping it light. Is stop procrastinating here. It may not be the time to rest for you. You've got that in the reverse position. It may be the time to act here. Let's see what's in the action position for you. Not for you. Ooh, can't wait to clarify this one. Nope. Okay. If you've passed up opportunities here, they're giving me the 6. The 6 is a lover's energy or a choice energy or like a match energy pairing up. They're giving me a thumbs up. So if you passed up a choice or some kind of opportunity that you felt was not for you, well done. Well done. So they didn't want you to act just because, you're pushing to act and, you feel like you're supposed to, quote unquote, do that. Interesting. So the action needs to be taken on the back of a very clear yes. If it's not for you, it's not for you. We will clarify that card. But yeah, they keep bringing me back to the Lover's card in the tarot, which is, of course, coupling sometimes, but it can be around choice and the right match for you. So however it is that you're looking to share your light, you want to be able to do it in the right way for you. If you haven't figured that out yet, you've just got to ask, get the higher perspective, start rising up. It's like, thank you. They just said, first you need to know that you're going to share your light. You have something to say. You have something that's going to help people. This is part of your service, your divine service. Thank you. It's part of your divine purpose. Get out of your own way when it comes to just the idea of sharing. So you're meant to share. Done. We've established that. Thank you. Yes. Right. You definitely have a management guide too. Wow, you've got some guides showing up for you today in this reading group 3. So you've got somebody managing how to share your light, and they're watching to see and looking to see that you choose the right choice for you, and you can do that intuitively. And if you've already had some opportunities or offers that you've turned down, they're saying, well done. It's got to be the right coupling. It's got to be the right vibe, they just said. So you'll know by the vibe. Is that right? Okay, yes. You'll know when it's right, and then you've got to share. You've got to share. So you may have some opportunities or offers coming in the future here. Let's see what the outcome card says, and then we'll clarify these cards. Okay, interesting. So flexibility in the reverse position. This is like being too rigid or too stuck, or needing to have perfectionism, thank you, needing to have things in a certain way. So once you begin, let's say you do make a decision, okay, something comes and it is for you. So you're understanding and able to know the difference between what's not for you. That's a hard no for me, what I call a hard no. If it's a maybe, then wait and ask. And if it's a hard yes, then you go. They're telling you here, you're going to need to be malleable and flexible. You're going to be learning is what they just said. You're going to be learning. So you've got to be easy on yourself. You got to be flexible. Yes, you're beginning to possibly, go out there and share your light in a different way. And so if you're too rigid, we're always learning. Whenever you start something new or you start doing something in a different way, you've got to keep yourself open to the experiences that are coming in to teach you something, and give yourself the breaks you need. You're not going to be perfect, okay, ever, because perfection is just a false, what they're saying is a false ideal, which I would not probably say it that way, but okay, Spirit. Perfection is a false ideal. And you also don't have to be like super, super good at the start of it. You just need to be able to step into the sharing, okay? And that will allow you to move forward and learn more about it, and to get better and better at how, quote unquote, how you're sharing. And yes, thank you. So flexibility is going to be needed in the future once you do have whatever opportunity comes in, or once you figure out basically intuitively, I don't mean think about it, I mean figure out intuitively, know which opportunity is right for you and how you're going to share your light. How you're going to share your light. If you procrastinate here, when you know, that's what they're going to be, your team is going to be looking out for. All right, let's get some clarity from the Light Seers Tarot for each of these cards, just to see what kind of energy they're giving us and a little bit more information. Hey, it's your time, group 3. If you have begun already, well done. It's just stepping into the knowing that it's time to really share your light. You have something to share. It's part of your service, and it's part of your purpose. From the top, straight out. Okay, there's 1, 2, there's 3, and here we go, 4. All right, let's see what we've got. No place like home. This is a 2 of Wands, being able to look into the future and make decisions about what you're inspired to do. It's like pondering. Oh, what should I do here? How should I share my light? In this case, how should I share my light? What is the right choice for me? Or sometimes this card is like not being able to see how to share your light in this case, or see what your inspiration can bring you, because see, they're bringing me, they want me to say that because they're bringing me to, they're kind of highlighting the fact that she's got this one, but this one she's not looking at. It's almost like she's unaware of the other choice that she may have, or that's why you need the plane, right? Because you need to rise up and get the higher perspective. If she could float right up, she'd see she has 2 wands to choose from. She has a choice. She has opportunity there. So pondering over a decision, not surprising. It's going to be coming up for you anyway, which is nice. So you've stepped into it, and if you can rise up to a higher perspective, and really what they're asking you to do for optimal vibrational alignment is step into the knowing that it's time for you to share your light. Even if it's not at this exact moment, it's coming up and you're being asked to do it as part of your divine service and part of your divine purpose. You're going to help people with it probably. You're going to change people's lives. Thank you, probably. Okay. And on top of that, you got a joy guide showing up for you to make things a little bit lighter, a little bit more easy for you. Yes, like laughter, fun can be a part of this. All right, let's see this challenge position. Time for a nap reverse. And okay, so this is help coming. The Five of Wands is, especially upright, is like, again, you see these wands? Wands are inspiration, creativity. So something's going on where you need to share what you've been inspired to share. Okay, the Five of Wands is like a challenge energy where, you know, people are working together and sort of, sometimes it's like training to become, to reach the outcome or to get to a certain place. So if you've been, like I said, doing some work or thinking about it, okay, if you've been in procrastination energy, that's very different. This is the kind of energy that they would rather have you in here. If it's been a challenge for you and you feel like, I'm not getting anywhere, am I ever going to reach the top? They're just saying, yes, you have some help here and you are going to get there. You know, change is happening. Change is happening. Don't deny it. Try to be led by it and notice the helping hands that you may be getting through the conflict or the changes or like what it is that has been challenging you or where you might be struggling trying to, in this case, figure out how to share your light or what your next best step is. You're being helped up. This is a good sign, even though it can mean struggle. Because there's a solution. You're moving toward it. You're being helped. You will overcome the challenge. Okay, you will overcome the challenge. All right, the not for you is being clarified by the Nine of Wands. Look at all wands here so far for you. I feel like inspiration is your word. Whatever you've been doing that's creative or whatever it is that you're sharing, maybe it's part of your passion. The Nine of Wands energy is, they don't want you held back. They're just showing that, they're drawing my attention to how she understands. She's getting to a place where she understands her inspiration here. And this is coupling this not for you card. So again, it's sort of a reiteration, like you will come to a place of fulfillment and completion, but don't let certain things hold you back. If something's not for you, it's not for you. Move on, right? You're meant to share. You're trying to move to the 10 here, the 10 energy, which is that completion or being able to get to a place where you understand better how. They keep using that word, how to share your light. And so she's come to a place where she knows what her light is and they don't want her being held back. So it's like, if it's not for you, stay there and wait and hold your how or hold your, sorry, not your how, but hold your light. See, that's what I mean. Joy guides. Hold your light. If it then comes in and is for you, just hop right over that. That's not too hard to hop over there. You know, you can easily get over that if it is for you. Trust your intuition to guide you. Yeah, nothing is stopping you here. If it's a yes for you, it's yes, thank you. It appears to be stopping her, but she could easily walk over it if it is for her and move forward. So don't let something stop you, like especially fears in your mind, all of that kind of stuff, the procrastination. If you know the opportunity has come and it's your time, step over that. Get to that 10 energy. All right, and lastly, the flexibility reverse being clarified by, will you look at that? The King of Cups coming in. So as long as you stay malleable, as long as you allow yourself to learn as you go along and be nice to yourself, okay? Don't be too rigid about things. You're going to feel really good. You're going to be able to make decisions really well as it concerns your emotional body. This is a compassionate leader. If you are coming, it feels like you're just going to help a ton of people with your light. Like the world really does need your light and people are going to be served very well. This is your outcome energy. Don't be too harsh and too, structured. Instead, you're getting this clarification of King of Cups upright. You want to be compassionate, empathetic, and it's like bringing people together, helping them recognize their own heart center, their own light. Thank you. Wow. You're going to change some lives, my dear group. 3 here. If you allow yourself to get into this vibrational alignment. It's time to share your light with the world. Even if it's not time right now, you're moving to that place, and it's really going to help a lot of people, including yourself, It's going to help you love yourself and help a lot of people love themselves, improve their lives. I mean, the King of Cups there, that's a great energy. Yeah, it's like an empathetic, compassionate, heart-centered, caring energy. All right, I'm just going to grab you a goddess now. See what pops up for you to help you through if you'd like to align with this goddess. If it feels like it's resonating with you. Okay. Wow, look at that. Love her. Yes, I know. Abundantia. Prosperity. She, of course, in case you couldn't tell, is the abundance goddess, prosperity goddess. She's holding a cornucopia of magical coins. She is, yes, manifestation. Thank you. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. I mean, can we just sigh into this amazing help that you're having from this beautiful goddess? Prosperity in all forms, abundance in all forms. This, of course, can be money. Maybe when you share your light, you're going to have some financial reciprocation as a result. But abundance is far greater than just money, right? Especially with this King of Cups outcome energy. It's like the last thing you want to do is be rigid. Allow yourself to be malleable, be led, and you will really help people and accept great amounts of prosperity and abundance into your life in a multitude, thank you, that's the word they're giving me, multitude of ways. So group number 3, it is time to share your light with the world, or at least understand that you're stepping into that. Make sure you remember the higher perspective, call in and align with Abundantia if you need to, but just know that complete abundance is available for you. It is time for you to divinely serve in a new way, to share your loving energy and what it is that you know, to help others, to share your passion project, to share what it is you're inspired to share. And it's going to be absolutely wonderful when you step into the knowing that it's time for you to share your light. If you found this reading helpful, you can let me know by giving it a thumbs up. And if you know someone else that might find it helpful, please feel free to share it with them. And of course, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you get notified when I post the next pick a card reading. What a wonderful light. Group number 3, thank you so much. Hello, group 4, and welcome to your reading. If you are listening to this, you chose the 4th card, the ice cream cone charm. Just gonna stick that up there so we can get the messages that you need about your optimal vibrational alignment. Let's see which affirmation you chose. The qualities I dislike in others are disowned parts of my shadow. Ooh, looks like some shadow work for you, group number 4. I know this sometimes can be a bit scary, or we kind of procrastinate in doing this, but they're asking you to get in alignment with those parts of yourself that you may not want to always look at, dive into. They're saying that it's important to start by noticing. So optimal alignment for you is a bit of diving into the darkness. Thank you. Again, the whole reason of diving into your shadow or becoming aware or noticing what is coming up for you in your shadow is so that you can return to the light with more information about yourself. And it looks like other people are going to actually help you own those parts of your shadow that you need to own in order to step back into your light. This is a healing vibrational alignment, group number 4. Thank you. So I'm going to see what's in the past here. Wow, this came up in another reading. So if you were being called to another card, you may have another message waiting for you in the same position, same way, the breathe card. So it looks like that you've been trying to either work through parts of your shadow, or you're starting to notice parts of your shadow, or what they're saying is the qualities in others. So what you've been frustrated with in others is coming up for you, and they want you to recognize the connection of that to you. So if you have somebody in your life that's been really frustrating you, bothering you, annoying you, if the things that they're doing and the actions that they're taking is just like, you don't understand why they would do that. You would never do that. You may never do that. However, it is connected somehow to your shadow self. They just showed me the word judgment. So judgments that you may be making. So if you've been feeling a bit of peace or understanding how to work through that, that's a good thing. I'm saying this is actually really a good thing. It's going to give you the optimal vibrational alignment to move forward, which is a nice thing to have. So even though this is in the past, maybe you've been working on this or you're working on it right now, you can use it for the future to be able to step into that space. So breathing exercises, perhaps, to get you to go within and understand or recognize. The ice cream cone is about enjoyment, being able to, yes, the word I want to use is indulge. They don't want me to use that word, but being able to enjoy the sweetness of life. And that's very interesting that you've got that coupled with the shadow. That's almost a duality. So you're not spending so much time just digging into your shadow all the time. That's not going to be the most optimal vibration for you. You need to do it in a balanced way. Use the breathing techniques or come to a place of peace so that you can go into the solitude in a helpful way, a healing way for you. They don't want you to get lost, right, in the darkness. There needs to be some enjoyment coupled with this kind of work for you. Now let's see what shows up in this challenge position. So what might you be challenged with as it concerns, thank you, moving into your shadow? Okay, this is foundational energy. The building blocks card in the reverse position, they're saying repair is needed, repair is needed. And what they mean by that is understanding your shadow better is going to help you actually repair the cracks in your foundation or what has been showing up for you that's really not in your optimal alignment. And so even though you're diving in balance, remember in balance, you're diving into your shadow in balance with enjoyment. This is going to be important too, right? We don't want to just be in the darkness. Don't let it stop you from repairing. It's time. The time has come. I know it might feel difficult to do that, but that's why they're giving you that ice cream cone there. That's not a mistake. They just said it's not a mistake. Because I was like, how does this connect? And that's how it connects. It provides the other side of the spectrum in order for you to be able to do that in a balanced state. This is a peace card here in your past. So you're using and coming from a place of peace, diving in with a peaceful mindset, with a peaceful intention in order to actually do what you need to do to create a very great foundation for yourself. Don't hesitate in cleaning up or clearing up or filling in those gaps that are in your foundation or those cracks that are going on. I know, again, it may be difficult because you do have this in the challenge position. However, whatever needs to be seen by you, whatever needs to be brought into the light that is currently existing in your shadow and maybe being triggered by other people's behaviors, it's necessary for you to do that, to have the foundation, that solid foundation to move forward. All right, let's see what comes up in the action position for you. They just want this one, I can already tell. All that glitters upright here. Now, they're talking about how this 6 + 1, 16, it's a 7, and that's chariot energy in the tarot. So there is forward movement in the action position for you. But the All That Glitters card really asks us to look at where we're putting on masks. So they want you to look at what you're kind of pretending to be that maybe, you're not, or where you've been trying to glitter something up or make something look pretty when it's really not pretty. It is bothering you. It is something that you need to look at, or how they're saying it is concern yourself with. This is for your growth and evolution, to help you better understand yourself. And so if something feels like it's too good to be true, or this card can indicate that, you're seeing something and you want it, or you're trying to cover it up. That's how they're giving it to me for you, pile 4 today. It's like they don't want you to try to reach outside of yourself for that quick fix, that quick tool that looks really pretty on the outside, but doesn't actually give you what it is that you need. And they want you to make sure that you're taking off any masks or what you've been covering up within yourself. I mean, you don't even need to tell anybody about this. This doesn't concern other people as far as the work that you need to do. You're wanting to notice and be aware of what's coming up when you're in and around other people and what might be bothering you about them, and then take that back to your own self and your own solitude, and understand if you've been denying something about yourself, or if you've been covering something up about yourself, or if you've been seeking outside of yourself to try and relieve something that's in your shadow. It's going to be very important for you to get into the right alignment to be able to do that in a balanced way, as I said. And this is kind of a warning card. Like, you don't need to mask it anymore. And if you've been trying to do that, it's time to stop doing that and see beyond the veil, right? This card is often like, look beyond that exterior, look beyond what you've been serving up. Like, if you're going out into public, or you're in this relationship with people that have been bothering you, and you've been pretending to be something or pretending like something doesn't bother you, what they're saying is you do not need to lash out, of course, but you do want to take that back and take a look at it, because it's going to allow you to step into your light and really get a better idea about what it is that you need for your foundation, how you can heal. They keep saying that word heal. It hasn't left. I can see it on the right side in my mind's eye. And last but not least, outcome energy for you. Look at that. What a great result you're going to have from this. So diving into your shadow really allows you to step into joy, happiness. Thank you. The feeling of completion is what they just said. So you may be able to complete a healing cycle, for instance, leave something and release something that you may have been carrying around for a while. Oftentimes we carry those pieces and parts of ourselves in our shadow. What a wonderful result for you there, group 4, when you're willing and able to do the work that is being asked of you to do. You're going to find happiness as a result there. You're going to feel this grateful, joyful type of energy. Very nice. All right, let's get some clarification on these cards with the Light Seers Tarot. Yes, they're talking about how the people in your life that may be sort of triggering you, or like look to where you're being frustrated by someone, because you cannot control them. What your spirit team is saying, what spirit is saying is that, those are the messengers that they have been sending. You're looking to seek the information on the back of that frustration. We've got breathe and pulling the Page of Cups here in the reverse position. Yeah. It's like you don't want to be, they want me to look at this upright. They're showing me this top. What they're saying about this is that you don't want to be disconnected. Very interesting. You don't want to be disconnected from your heart center. You want to be guided by your heart. So if you've been feeling disconnected from your heart center, use the breathing tools or techniques. Use the quality they just said of your breath, or Yes, get into a breathing exercise. Notice your breath. It's going to help you. They don't want you disconnected here from your heart center. And apparently breathing is going to help you do that. Getting to a peaceful heart-centered place. Yes. They don't want you disconnected. That's all they're saying there about that clarification card. Whoa. Do you need this? Yes. Okay. And look at this, 7 of Wands, clarifying the building blocks in the reverse position. You are going to feel more aligned. You see, they're drawing my attention here to that center of her, really, it's her solar plexus, okay? It's lighting right up. It's allowing her to understand divine knowing. She's getting more connected to what inspires her. She's getting more connected to what she feels passionate about. They just said reason for being. So that's around purpose, energy. And so that's why it's very important for you to start to clear and fill in or heal those cracks in the foundation of your being or your belief system or, your mindset. You will feel more connected if you do this. You will step into a spiritual exploration or an exploration of your like your passion or your divine purpose or what inspires you. But you first need the foundation there in place. So don't avoid going into the shadow. Again, every time I'm saying that, they want me to say in balance, which is the ice cream cone, just sitting there reminding us that like you can go into the dark and then come out of it and take a break. You don't need to be diving in and sitting there forever and ever. It's okay to take the breaks to have some fun or have some enjoyment, etc. Life is not all this or that. And so your highest alignment calls you to your shadow to come to the light, but you've got to be able to do that in balance. And it looks like, really not avoiding, because this is your challenge position, not avoiding clearing those cracks in your foundation is really going to help you get some more wisdom, get more connected, get more inspired by the divine or by your light. Thank you. All that glitter is being clarified here for us by the Fool card in the reverse position. The Fool card is new beginnings, embarking upon a new path. And when it's reversed like this, again, coupled with that all that glitters card there, they're wanting you to make sure here that you, aren't wearing a mask, that you're not embarking upon something just because either you think you're supposed to do it or, obligation of any sort, that you're being stopped out of fear. Or what they're saying is like choosing a path that actually is not aligned with your true self or your true nature or your true inspiration, because you're being led masked up or thank you. What they were talking about before with like seeking outside yourself to just kind of get a quick fix. This could indicate that you're moving down the wrong path here. You need to choose a different path. Choose something that feels really good, that feels completely aligned to you, where you can be optimistic about it and excited about it, not just doing it because you think you have to do it, or again, that word obligation there is showing up. So it needs to be really aligned. The actions that you're taking need to be done from a place of understanding of yourself. So that's why you need to get into alignment with your shadow so that you can be excited about whatever path you're meant to embark upon. As you can see, you're moving to a very happy energy. The Fool energy, when it's upright, right? When you look at this card upright, she's ready. She's completely aligned. She's trusting and following where she's meant to go in curiosity and wonder of what is to come. She's like, take me. I'm coming. I'm ready. Let's go. And so you want to be in alignment with that kind of energy, feeling excited and anticipatory about what it is you may learn about yourself, what it is that's going to bring more happiness into your life. You're not just choosing a path because you feel like you have to do this, or this is the right thing to do, or somebody told you this is how you have to do it. You've got to be clear, thank you, about what it is that you want. And you can do that by peeling off whatever mask you might be looking at, and going within yourself and asking yourself those questions. What do I want? What path do I want to embark upon? I suspect you'll get some information for sure, since you've got this Seven of Wands showing up here. If you can allow yourself to start looking at those cracks in your foundation. And the happy card here is clarified by the Knight of Swords in the reverse position. Wait when you need to wait. That's what they just said. Don't let your mind, again, another kind of a warning here. Don't let your mind kind of drive you into thinking you have to do things in a certain time or right now, or that this is going to make you happy. It's very important for you to be able to, ground yourself in what it is that you know is right for you. That's why you have this foundational energy here as a challenge. You want to ground yourself first, especially if you're starting to learn new things about yourself. This sometimes can be like scattered mindset, not knowing when to act or what to do or how to get there. They just want you to enjoy the happy. Don't be so quick to just hop on things. You can wait a little bit and stay in that happy, healing energy. You don't have to move unless you feel like you're guided to. If you're feeling scattered energy around here, they just want you to sit in the happy. Sit in that accomplishment energy is what they just said. So if you feel like, oh my gosh, I have healed myself, I feel really great having looked at that part of myself, or having even just noticed or acknowledged that part of myself, they just want you to be able to sit in that good energy. You don't have to move. If you feel scattered as a result because you've just learned these new things about yourself, like in your mind about what to do or how to do it or what have you, sit in the happy for a while, reconnect, sit in the, the more solid foundation that you've had, and then allow yourself to enjoy some of that good energy. Now, I'm just going to choose a card for you here, a goddess to help you along, or someone that you can align with or ask for help or information if you feel like it's resonating with you. Thank you. And for you, we have Onak. Easy does it. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. What a wonderful message there for you to close out your reading. They don't want you rushing through this process. They want you to be able to notice, work with awareness, move forward, paying attention to what's coming up for you, especially with your relationships, and then going back and asking yourself, what does this mean for me? What have I been missing? What do I need to look at? What have I been covering up? What do I want for the future? Okay. And then stepping out of that, bringing that shadow into the light and stepping out of that and allowing yourself to enjoy as well in a balanced way. Easy does it. You do not need to hurry or force. Trust in the timing and the way things are moving forward for you. Trust in how everything is unfolding. No need to rush through this process of moving in and learning more about yourself. Thank you so much, group number 4. Group number 4. If you found this video helpful, then please give it a thumbs up. Very interesting energy coming in for you. I know that you have access to healing for sure. If you know somebody else who might find this helpful, please share it with them. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button to get notified when I post the next pick a card reading. I hope that this served you. Group number 4, thank you so much. Hello, group number 5. Welcome to your reading. If you are listening to this, you chose the 5th card with the Fox charm. And we're going to find out some more information about your optimal alignment. Let's move him right up there and we'll see which affirmation you chose. My happiness can be measured by the level of my faith in love. Wow, okay. So you've got happiness showing up and faith and love. They just said, those 3 words are very key for your optimal vibrational alignment. The Fox energy asks you to play, but also to be smart and strategic, right? And allow yourself to make decisions that feel good for you. You want, yeah, thank you. Watch out for the like manipulation energy that could come there. Just want to have some fun with it as opposed to having like a negative intention around your actions. We're just going to choose to get some more information about how it is that you can have some more faith in love and move into a real happiness vibration around that. Here's your past card, the tick-tock, showing up in the reversed position. Oof, okay. They said you've been waiting. You may have been waiting here. Waiting. Interesting. If you feel like love has passed you by, or if there is something that has been happening in, you know, your current relationships that have made you feel unworthy of love, they want me just to note for you that that is a falsehood. Okay. Falsehood is how they're saying it. Also, they're talking about wasting time here with this card. So they don't want you to waste any more time. This is in the past energy. They don't want you to waste any more time. First of all, not being in an alignment of joy, but also opening up your heart. They don't want you to waste any more time wanting in lack energy for love outside yourself, but instead have the faith, which is also a knowing, right? Belief that love is always available to you and will show up in the right time. So questioning the divine timing of things, being really irritated about the timing, wanting, and stepping into lack energy or residing in that. They really want that to be a thing of the past. They don't want you in waiting energy. They want you in knowing energy. It's going to naturally move you to happiness if you can step into the knowing that love is available for you right now. It's not available for you maybe in the future. It is already currently available. Let's see what your challenge card says. Look at that. Not for you. They're just reiterating here that you may have found it challenging if, for instance, it's not showing up in the time that you want, the love that you want, or you're not feeling as though you're receiving the love that you deserve or in the way that you want it, okay? And so understand, thank you. If someone is leaving your life or someone cannot recognize how you deserve to be loved or that you deserve to be loved or, acknowledge the love in you, it's because they do not love themselves. You can't give love if you don't love yourself. It's much more difficult to do that. And here, they want you to understand that if love has been denied you, or if you have suffered some rejection with your heart center specifically. So this could be, again, any kind of loving relationship or heart-centered relationship, romantic, familial, friendship. You may work with someone that you really care about. If they have left or if it has been, quote unquote, denied you, that is your spirit team giving you the most amazing protection. Thank you. They are protecting you because that person did not understand that you deserve love. And it's messing with you and making you think that you don't deserve love. And that's why your highest alignment is that you can believe, have faith, and step into a knowing that, of course, you deserve love. Of course, you're worthy of love. You don't have to do anything different to have faith in love. You don't have to do anything different to be worthy of love. You're deserving of love right now, exactly as you are, with all of your amazing qualities and all of your faults. Understanding that what is not for you will be removed from your life for your highest good is going to be important. Showing up in that challenge position for you. If something is not for you, it will pass you by. Whatever is for you is going to come in. It cannot pass you by. And Spirit just wants you to step into understanding that. Okay, this is like this. To be fair, with some glitter, I'm just gonna, lots of glitter here. Move that. So not the to be fair card coming up in that action position for you. Reversed position. Show it to you up close. This is a justice card. When it's reversed like this, what they're saying to you is, do not wait for somebody else to provide you with the conclusion that you need, with the outcome that you need. If you're looking for fairness from somebody else, they may not be willing to give it to you. They may not know how to give it to you, etc. It's time for you to provide that for yourself. This for you is really about opening up your heart to love, yes, but your highest vibrational alignment is understanding that you are worthy and deserving of love already, and allowing yourself to get out of this lack energy and to be able to provide closure for yourself, to not have to rely on other people to make you feel happy, to make you feel good. That's why they want you in this knowing, faith in love type of energy. It's going to open up your heart chakra with the proper boundaries, healthy boundaries, transparent, beautiful boundaries that allow you to love, let's say again, thank you, love again, or love in a different way. And that starts with you. This will automatically move you into happiness. But if you're waiting around for someone else, oh, this was so unfair, right? They're giving me like dialogue energy right now, which is like, oh my God, it's so unfair. How could they have done that to me? Or how could this be happening in this way? Or I never, no one ever wants me, or every time something's going well, it always turns out that I'm the one who gets screwed, or I'm the one who gets the short end of the stick. It's just so unfair and it's not right. That may all be true. But what they're saying is, if you're looking for somebody else to resolve that for you, you're going to be holding your own self back. And there's no need for you to continue to do that. In your action position, they're asking for you to resolve it for yourself, and to understand that there's a higher vibrational balance that goes on with all of us. Everyone is walking their own path. We're all making decisions. We're all making choices, and we do have results energetically that come as on the back of those choices, basically. So just because someone isn't, let's say, maybe they've wronged you and they're not coming to say sorry, that doesn't mean you can't conclude that energy within yourself and open your heart to have faith in love again, to allow you to step into a happy alignment. Okay, this is a loving, joyful alignment that is vibrationally optimal for you right now. And you're the one who has the key to do that. Yes. Remember, the playful energy of the fox may really help you get into a higher vibration so you can do that for yourself. And here's the outcome card for you. The thinker. The thinker. 4 and 4 is an 8. They're asking me to note that. That is the strength card in the tarot. And that means you're strong enough. Now, what they're saying here with this card for you is that you don't want to spend too much time in your mind, but to use your mind. So once you move into this place where you understand that you have the power to conclude things, that you have the power to house, how they're saying it is, house what you'd like in your mind, you'll move into this energy where you have, for lack of a better word, more control over what it is that you're thinking about things. You're not going to be in this lack energy anymore as it concerns this. You're going to be reiterating powerful, positive things to yourself, joyful things to yourself, loving statements to yourself. So the key here is to remember that you do have the strength to do this, to shift your mindset to a more positive narrative, thank you, and to not get caught up it's safe to think about things, but we don't want to get lost in thought, okay? You will have the strength of mind. Thank you. And that's why they were talking about that. It's fox energy. You're going to be able to be intuitive, intelligent, and strategic about things, but not from a place of ego, from a place of heart-centered joy and love, right? Healing energy. So it's to do with your heart center. This is not an egoic thing. You're going to move to a place where you can really feel good about the thoughts that you're thinking, right? Good about the opportunities that may now be coming for you in the future, that may be attracted to you in the future. Yes, as the result of shifting that mindset, getting out of that lack energy, and understanding that what is meant for you cannot pass you by. If something is passing you by, or if something is, thank you, saying goodbye to you, just do the best that you can to feel through it, and then talk to your spirit team and move into the gratitude, heart-centered energy, because it allows you to open up to something much, much better coming in for you. You'll be able to use your mind for your highest good. Thank you. All right, let's just clarify these cards here. The Hanged Man is clarifying that TikTok in the reverse position. This is showing up upright. They're asking you to get a different perspective on it. And that's what they were talking about before, when we're waiting and wanting and where is it and it's not here yet kind of energy. We often just move right into lack, where we're telling our teams that we don't have it, instead of trusting and believing that we deserve it, or we do have it, or it is available to us. So they're asking for you to take that information about lack and wanting, shift your perspective about it so that you can step into the knowing that you are deserving of love, and nothing can stop that from coming to you except you. And that's why we're moving to a place where you've got some really great mind work going on, really great statements, really great stories about yourself and love and happiness. Yes, and what is and what you're able to attract. Both of these? Thank you. Okay, not for you. Let's see how that is clarified. Here we go. 6 of Cups in the reverse position. This is a looking back energy and nostalgia type of energy. And, you know, 6s are great because they bring harmony. And when this card is showing up reversed, it's again kind of reiterating, they don't want you to get stuck in the past. What has missed you? What has passed you by? So the goal here is to look back. Thank you. They just said with love, if you're able, right? If you're able. I know if you've been really hurt, or you're still in that kind of a loss energy, it can be hard to do that. But they're just telling you here, you know, it may be a challenge for you to look back in love or look back for the lesson, but the goal is not to get stuck in the past and keep narrating that same story, that same story of loss. They want you to move into the energy of the not for you card, what they were talking about, which is, if it's not for you, it's actually protection, and it opens up space in your energy to welcome something else in, welcome something better in, welcome something that's more aligned with you vibrationally. And if you are moving to this optimal alignment, just think of the wonderful things that are going to be attracted into your life on the back of that energy. That's amazing. So they don't want you getting stuck in the past or the good old days, or what it was like, for instance, if you are in a relationship, what that relationship was like at the beginning, and how it all fell apart, and why can't it be like that again, etc. So don't get stuck too long in the past, right? Look for the lesson, look for the reflection, and allow yourself to move on, trusting. To be fair card is being clarified by, look at that, the world. This is completion, the end of a cycle, something new beginning, being in harmony with yourself and your surroundings and your life. And you can do that for yourself, as they were talking about. You don't need to wait for somebody to give you that conclusion energy. You have it available to you right now. If you'd like, it's the action you need to take. Woo, and that fell. Let me just grab that. Okay. Clarifying the thinker card. Not a surprise here. Just letting this camera, yes, kind of stop shaking. 8 of Swords in the reverse position there. Okay, this card asks you to look at yourself differently. Do not hesitate in doing that. The 8 of Swords says sometimes we can't see ourselves as we are. Instead, we get entangled in these stories in our head. And clearly they want you using your mind for its optimal benefit for your life. They want you to be able to feel like, they keep using the word control, like you have control over your mind. You have control over the thoughts you think, because you do. If you need to start like an affirmation practice at that point, when you get to that energy, it's going to be important to do that in order to keep yourself out of negative mind frames, negative stories, or victimizing yourself. This card often indicates, you know, you're becoming the victim of your situation, let's say. And so they want you to use your mind for really positive ways of looking at yourself. You see her there. I'll show it to you upright. You see her there. She's beautiful. And this is what she's feeling, what she's thinking. They're trying to get you into a place where you see yourself exactly as you are, which again is deserving of love, believing in love, open to love, happy. I'm just going to grab you a goddess here to see who you can call upon to help you with this and getting into this optimal alignment, because I know it may be a struggle, especially like I said, if you've been hurt. Give yourself the time you need to experience that loss energy. There's no rush there. However, it is going to be important when you hit the marker to move on, to start allowing yourself to open your heart again, believe in love, so that you can get to a place where you really see yourself for the true worthy, deserving, amazing being that you are. Thank you. Look at that. Could we have, excuse me, a better goddess helping you along? Lakshmi, your future is bright there. Look at that. Beautiful. Look up the elephants doubling up for you there. Yes, elephants, you know, are beautiful, nurturing beings. They also remove obstacles from your path. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. It feels relieving. So if you feel like you are aligned with Lakshmi, go ahead and call her in for help moving through this kind of energy. You have a bright future ahead of you. You're going to be able to use your intellect and your mind in a way that really serves you and attracts more love and happiness into your life. That is the optimal vibration for you, is to step into the faith and the knowing and the understanding that you do deserve love, that you are worthy of love, and love is available for you, not tomorrow, right now. Amazing. Group 5. If you found this reading helpful, you can let me know by giving it a thumbs up. If you know someone else that might find it helpful, feel free to share it with them. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you get notified when I post the next pick a card reading. Absolutely amazing, bright future ahead of you. Thank you so much, Group 5. Welcome to your reading, group number 6. If you are listening to this, you chose the 6th card and the hat charm. Love a hat charm. Let's move that aside so we can get more information about your optimal vibrational alignment right now and see which affirmation you chose. True abundance is an inside job. So an abundant alignment coming from within you, out. Now, the hat charm often indicates the need for us to understand that we have more power than we think to allow what influences our energy. And so, quick story and why that hat charm represents that in my readings. When I first started hearing and seeing things, and sometimes they weren't so pretty, I had a card reading done, and the gentleman that was reading my cards told me that I could choose when I was going to receive and what I was going to receive. It's like walking around with a hat on if you don't want to have yourself wide open like that to everything coming in. And so this is an understanding that you can choose. You can choose abundance as your highest vibrational alignment, and that's going to happen from the inside out. And you can set your own intentions to feel protected and supported in doing that. What do you want to accept into your life? What are you willing to accept? And then, allowing the rest to, bump up against your energy to give you the choice as to whether or not you'd like to bring it in or not. So real intentional energy with that hat. They're asking you to set your intentions about what it is you want to take in and what it is you'd like to kind of go, you know what? No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm not accepting that in anymore. All right, let's see what the past energy looks like for you. Time for a nap card showing up in the reverse position here. Sometimes this can mean procrastination, or in this case, they're saying not taking care of yourself is what they just said. So I wonder, group 6, I wonder if you have not been allowing yourself to rest, and they want that to be a thing of the past. Yes, thank you. Abundance comes in many forms is what they're talking about now. And sometimes it comes in the form of self-care or allowing yourself to honor what your body needs. Also, this is, not forcing, letting yourself rest and trust your intuition to lead you to what is most abundant for you. Interesting. We'll get more information and clarify that in just a moment. Let's see the challenge energy for you. Looks like a transition here. If you've been avoiding transitioning, procrastination around transitioning, okay, they really want you leaving that in the past. I know that it's sometimes difficult to be able to move over a threshold or to get through a transformation type of energy. And that's happening for you, they just said. Group 6, they're bringing my attention to moving from the black and white to the color here. I'll show you that upright. And I mean, look what's available there. You've got the joy with the hummingbird and celebration energy as you cross the threshold into color there. So if you've been, either procrastinating here, they want you leaving that in the past, or how they're saying it is not trusting that there is something wonderful and enjoyable and joyful for you in the future, that there is abundance for you in the future, that you can do it, that you have what you need to do it. It's important for you to understand that it's time to allow yourself to transition into a much better, abundant version of yourself. Thank you. That is your highest alignment right now. The highest optimal vibrational alignment for you is to understand that you are an abundant human now, that you have abundance available to you. You've got to understand that within you first, and then it starts showing up everywhere in ways, thank you, in ways that you might not expect is what they just said. They just said also in ways unseen. Very interesting. All right, let's see what is in the action position for you. This card is just loving these readings. This card showed up in a couple of other readings here. So if you felt drawn to another card at the start, you may want to check into that. But the breathe card. So they want you to be peaceful, patient. Thank you. That's the word they're using. Patient with yourself, and perhaps take on some breathing exercises. This card has really meant that throughout these readings, and it's important to find that space within. Also, solitude energy coming in for this card. Pondering over, thank you, pondering over how it is you have defined abundance, what your definition of abundance was in the past, okay? they want you to shift that. And in order to do that, you start breathing into yourself, start doing, like I said, breathing exercises, get it practice in place where you're talking to your spirit team more often, where you're talking to your intuition, where you're checking in, thank you, with your intuition more often, and making time for those little spots of peace, even if they're small, for yourself. You're gonna be able to move into an abundant alignment, group 6, for sure. It's gonna be intentional, and you can definitely do that. You've got to start within, and that's why it's an inside job. There's the inside job card, right? Like, breathe within yourself, move into solitude energy so that you can understand that you already are abundant right now. You don't have to do anything differently to be abundant. You are abundant. And abundance is always available, and it shows up sometimes, as Spirit was saying, in unseen ways. Whew. Do you want these both? No, keep shuffling, they said. Okay, we'll keep shuffling. We're looking for the outcome card now. Result energy or outcome energy here. Yeah, if it doesn't want to go in, flip it over. Okay, and we're closing out here with the Imagine card for this first pull in the reverse position. Thank you. They want you to step into High Priestess energy, they just said. 2 plus 0 is, of course, 2, and that is the High Priestess card in the tarot. And what they're saying is, you know, in the future, once you get here, you've got to allow yourself to connect with your intuitive power, with your higher wisdom. Do not avoid doing this. Don't just go back into your physical self or reiterate the same things in your mind. If you've taken the time to do this work and you understand the abundant alignment, don't just give up on it. If you feel like it's becoming difficult, they're telling you to allow yourself to step into imagination, to get back to your intuition, to get back to that place where you are connected to the divine knowing, where you're connected to source information so that you can move forward in that space. Source or spirit is abundant, period. And they want you connecting in that way and staying there. So you're going to remind yourself of it within, and then you're going to use this to stay connected. They're giving you a little warning with that card in the reverse position there, that your imagination is a key piece of yourself that you can use to easily connect. You can't be rigid here. Like, allowing your mind to control everything is not going to work for you. It may take you out of the abundant alignment. What they want for you to do is work with your mind, but question your mind and give yourself time to imagine what it is that you want or what you see for yourself in your abundant future, right? Dream about what happens when you decide, oh yes, I already am abundant. And then start allowing your imagination to guide you to what that might look like or what that might feel like for you. Outcome energy. All right, let's clarify the time for a nap card. 10 of Swords here. Contemplating your future. They want you to get out of your head, to leave things behind. Leave it behind. Again, leave it behind. You see, she's been through something there. Sometimes, it's like a hard road, and she's looking forward to her future there, but there is completion here. And this in the reverse position, asking yourself, what has completed for me? How can I move from here forward? They don't want you to be stuck in this energy on the threshold, not being able to move forward because your mind is keeping you there, you're procrastinating, or there's some kind of fear, etc. Leave that in the past. You've completed it, and it's safe for you to move into a new beginning, a new abundant, very abundant beginning, right? Prosperous. Let's see how we're clarifying that between World's card or getting some more information. Thank you. Look at that. Hope, hope, hope. The Star. Step into hope here. I know it might be hard. Again, transition can be hard. Change is hard, but it's always happening, and you have reason to hope. You can step into this abundant energy there. Yes, hope is available to you. rebirth, rejuvenation, getting the guidance that you need in the alignment and on the track of abundance. So abundant guidance that you need, abundant hope is available for you. Again, this is in your challenge position. So you may feel hopeless, but they're saying, no, you have reason to hope. You have reason to understand that something is coming in for you to help you transition, or this transition is meant for you. It's helping you move into the next phase of your life, move into another chapter. It's helping you to have like it's breakthrough, rejuvenation energy. There's something abundant that waits for you. Thank you, Spirit. Wow, that's nice. There's something abundant that waits for you. Don't lose hope. I know that it's hard to be in transition, but do not lose hope. You've got that Star card. Yes, it's wonderful. Yeah, they're like giving you the magical nudge there. Yes, what is your intention here? Right, they just said that again. Okay, the breathe card being clarified by the Chariot reversed. So this may be delays. Okay, you may experience some delays. You don't need to rush. That's what they're saying there. Please don't try to rush things. Breathe in, do the exercises, get grounded in your abundance. Feel it. Be it. Thank you. We're starting with abundance as an inside job, and that is just going to filter out into the world. Your spirit team is going to understand when you start doing this work, what it means now for you. When you start to feel abundant within yourself, they start bringing things in and lining stuff up on that track for you. Don't rush it. If there are some delays in the, practice that you're doing, or if something comes up for you that you've got to process, there's no need to rush. You will have forward movement. The Chariot card, no matter what, is forward movement. So that's amazing to have in an action intention position. However, like I said, they just don't want you rushing. Also, don't get deterred because something stops you, or you got to go take care of something, and just hop right back on the horse, literally, literally with that Chariot card, right? Just hop back on and continue to go within. Keep reiterating to yourself that you are an abundant being, because you are. There's reason to hope. Forward movement will happen on the back of these exercises and going in for that solitude energy. All right, and last but not least, we're clarifying that Imagine card in the reversed position for the outcome energy here. Knight of Swords, this popped up as well for someone else. If you feel like you're scattered in your mind here, or you don't know how to move forward, it's just another nod from Spirit to, you don't have to move. If you don't know and you don't have the clarity, your goal is to stay in a high vibrational alignment of abundance. That's all they're asking of you, and doing the best you can in doing that. You don't need to force any kind of movement. If you feel scattered in your mind, stop thinking about it. Imagine instead. Allow yourself to dream about it so that you can stay in this abundant vibration. This is what is optimal for you right now. Choosing that intentionally, what you're going to take in, what you're not. Once you're in an abundant alignment, you're not going to want to take in things that feel like lack energy, or feel like they're bringing you down, right? Or that they're, like they said that there's not enough. There's more than enough. That's what you're stepping into. So don't force yourself to move. If you don't know, that's okay. Come back to this exercise. If there are delays, that's okay. Come back to your center. Allow yourself to dream. Allow yourself to imagine. That will keep you in that alignment. The feeling piece of going on visual journeys or doing imagination exercises is wonderful for your spirit team to understand what it is that you truly want. This is a goddess for you. If you feel resonates with you, or you'd like to align with her to help you get into and keep this vibrational alignment. This came up as well before. Mary Magdalene. Look at that. Heart center. Unconditional abundance. Thank you. Unconditional love. Love yourself, others, and every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. It's an inside job. You've got to love yourself and trust and know that you are an abundant being already. As I said, you don't need to do anything different. They want you to understand that in the deepest part of yourself. Call on Mary if you need to open your heart, or if you've been beating yourself up or feeling like you've been in lack energy because, you've been through something, difficult journey. Just know you're transitioning here and there is reason for hope, and you are totally able to step into this abundant alignment. It's your choice. You can be very intentional about it. And from there, you're just continuing to reside in your heart center, open up the channel for higher information, and trust your intuition. Really learning how to remember that you're an abundant being and remember how to align and trust your intuition again. So I hope that this serves you, Group 6. If you found this reading helpful, you can let me know by giving it a thumbs up. And if you know someone else that might find it helpful, feel free to share it with them. Of course, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you get notified the next time that I post a pick a card reading. And I'm really excited for you to open up your heart and open up to the true abundance that is always available for you. Thank you so much, Group number 6.